Hello, Toni Cannelli, a drummer stroke drum teacher from England. You just saw me doing an exercise at 200 beats per minute, which was inspired by a drummer called Ian Pace. Now I'm going to explain more about that in a minute. Now I first started playing the drums seriously when I was about 10, and that was in 1967. And back in those days I just kind of like played pop songs and Motown songs and stuff like that. Mum was a tap dancer, and what she used to do, she used to practice tap to drum solos, believe it or not. And one of the albums she got me hooked on was this one by Buddy Rich called Big Swing Face. What an album. So I became a bit of a jazz buff, but I couldn't play it. So as time went on, I was doing gigs with local bands and stuff like that. And when I was at school, I was walking down the corridor one day and I heard this incredible drum solo, which I thought was Buddy Rich. So I knocked on the sixth form common room door, and the guy said, "Yep." I said, "What Buddy Rich album is out?" They went, "What? Buddy what?" I said, "It's Buddy Rich, isn't it?" He said, "No." He said, "It's Deep Purple." I thought, wow. So I went and bought the album. The album was a mind blower. It's this one, made in Japan. Probably one of the best live performances I've ever heard in my life. And one of my favourite drum solos. The drum solo was called The Mule. And at that point I was taking lessons with a teacher called Bob Armstrong, who told me to transcribe as much as I possibly could to improve my reading. So I used to put my thumb on the record deck, slow it down, and record everything onto cassette, and then transcribe it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you, I actually transcribed The Mule, the whole thing, and I used to play it as a party piece at gigs sometimes. So there's a few bars in it that I really, really love, and I'm going to show them to you now. So if you get your sticks, let's run through. So the first thing is the first section I'm going to show you. I play it in 3/4, 3/4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the first bit is 1 antita, 1 antita, and the sticking is right, left. Second bit is 2E under, 2E under, and you accent the and. Then 3E under is this right, left, 3E under, and you slur the So collectively, it's going to be this: 1 antita, 2E under, 3E under. Second bar is similar. It starts off 1 antita, then you have 2E under, but you accent the E in the and. And the last bit, 3E under, you double up the and and the 3E under. So the second bar is 1 antita, 2E under, 3E under. Now, if you're going to practice it, you do the bass drums in 8th notes, so it's 1 antita, 2E under. So okay, so if you're not sure about that, you're going to have to rewind it. This is on YouTube. Now, the other thing I like to practice from the solo that I transcribed is this section, which is in 4/4. It starts off 1 antita, like we did before, and then you have 2E under with accent the 2 in the and. Then you have 3E under, then bass drum on the 4. And the second bar is quite similar. Start off 1 antita, then the E in the R is loud, 2E under, then 3E under, 4. So collectively, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so that's going to take a bit of practice. But if you want to see me do it full speed, I'll put it on again in a minute. You can watch it. I suggest that you do it about half speed, start off about 100 and work your way up. But also, I really would suggest that you go back and listen to Made in Japan by Deep Purple. It's one of the best recordings I've ever heard. If you want to know more about me and my teaching, go on www.tonicannelli.com. Thanks a lot. Cheers.